Hi guys, welcome back to Drawing with Floof. Today we'll be drawing sharks. I personally love sharks. There will probably be a part 2 to this somewhere down the line. If you don't like sharks, well then this video is not for you because you must be a psycho, or at least misinformed. They're amazing. So I'm going to start drawing the sharks and you'll have to guess what they are based on my description and the reference photo, obviously. Feel free to write your guesses in the comments below. These are some of my favourite sharks, but also 3 I just find interesting or cute, or look fun to draw. So, number 1. This shark is actually one of, if not the number 1 favourite shark of mine because they're just really cute. A few facts to help you along. These docile, bottom-dwelling sharks are found in the tropical Atlantic and eastern Pacific coastal waters. Known for resting in groups on the seabed during the day, these nocturnal, slow-moving creatures often use powerful suction to eat crustaceans, mollusks, and stingrays. They have brownish sandpaper-like skin and are sedentary, and often seen resting motionless on the seafloor or in caves, sometimes in large, piled-up groups. They are not generally aggressive, but can bite if provoked. They're nocturnal hunters that use a suck and spit technique to consume prey, with their suction force being among the strongest recorded for aquatic vertebrates. They have 2 barbels below their nostrils that act like taste buds to find food in the sand. Their teeth are small, serrated, and arranged in rows for crushing shells. They average 7.5 to 9 feet in length, though they can reach up to 14 feet. They live for roughly 25 to 30 years. These sharks are ovoviparous, I think that's how you pronounce it, meaning the eggs hatch inside the mother, and they give birth to live young, around 20 to 30 pups, every other year. They inhabit warm, shallow coastal waters, often in coral reefs or rocky crevices. They are much more active at night, foraging along the ocean floor, and unlike many shark species that must swim to breathe, sharks can breathe while resting on the bottom by pumping water over their gills. Mating involves the male biting the female's fin, and sometimes they form groups to mate. They are globally classified as vulnerable by the IUCN list. While they were previously considered data deficient in some regions, a 2019 to 2021 reassessment highlighted significant population declines due to overall fishing and habitat loss. Did you guess it? Drum roll please. It was the nurse shark. A few more fun facts. The name nurse shark is believed to come from the Old English word hearse, meaning a seafloor shark, rather than having anything to do with nursing. They are often confused with the grey nurse shark in Australia, which is a different species, a sand tiger shark. These are low-key kind of terrifying. I saw them whilst doing my research and... but all sharks are cute, so we don't discriminate. The drawing process for this one wasn't too difficult. For this curvy type of animal, I decided to go for the overall line of shape first, if that makes sense, then add on the other parts of the structure, then add all the details. This shark had a little fishy swimming on top, which I wasn't originally going to include, but I'm very happy I did, as it turned out really cute, though I'm not sure if you can actually see it in the end. These little cuties are most commonly known as remorhous or suckerfish or shark suckers. Other fish, such as pilotfish, also swim alongside sharks, but do not actually attach themselves to the shark. The relationship between the shark and the fish is a form of symbiosis. The small fish get a free ride, protection from predators, and access to leftover food and parasites, while the shark gets a cleaning service in return as the fish eat irritating parasites and dead skin. How many times did I say fish during that paragraph? I'm not sure whether this will actually turn up in the video in the end, but my camera has gotten kind of glitchy for this part. I'm not really sure how that happened, and I apologise, but you'll just have to put up with it, I guess. My drawing isn't 100% accurate to the image. I know the head's a bit bulkier and the shadows are in a slightly different place, but A, my drawings are never that accurate, and B, every shark is different anyway. Never judge yourself too hard on an image not being accurate. Just enjoy the process and the outcome. I'm still very happy with the outcome of this. As you might be able to tell, I'm rambling a bit here because I don't have any more script left, and there's about a minute left of this part, and I don't really know what to say, but I hope that's alright with you. Also, my computer's died at this point, so I can't see my script, which is great, really. But, anywho, we persist. Also, apologies for any stuttering or funky sounding sections of this. It is actually my first time recording a voiceover for one of these videos. I don't know if this will be the first one I post, but something to bear in mind. Shading. Shading's fun, I guess. And yeah. I'm also realising now that I've looked back and listened to the first bit that it does sound very scripted and very artificial. So I will try for the rest of this video to make it sound more natural and real and more intimate, because I don't want this to be a artificial, boring sounding channel. Okay then, shark number 2, finally. I'm not like a crazy huge fan of the shark, but I know many people's favourite is this one, and I do think some things about it are kind of adorable. So, this shark is one of the most social and well-studied shark species in the world. They are easily identified by their distinctive yellowish-brown skin, which provides excellent camouflage against the sandy seafloors of their tropical coastal habitats. They have a stocky build, with a flattened head and short snout. Uniquely, their two dorsal fins are nearly equal in size, unlike most other sharks, where the second is much smaller. Adults typically reach 8 to 10 feet in height. What shark is measured in height? In length, and can weigh up to 550 pounds. They live for approximately 25 to 30 years in the wild. Often called the social butterflies of the shark world, they form structured groups, shivers, based on size and sex. Research suggests that they can form long-term friendships and even learn tasks by observing others. So sweet. They inhabit warm, shallow, subtropical waters of the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific Oceans, frequently found in coral reefs, mangrove forests, and enclosed bays. Primarily nocturnal hunters, they use electroreceptors, ampullae of Lorenzini, I'm not even going to pretend I know what that says, to detect the electrical pulses of prey in the sand. They are opportunistic feeders that primarily eat bony fish, crustaceans, and stingrays. On rare occasions, they may eat smaller sharks or even seabirds. In a remarkable display of homing instinct, females often return to the exact mangrove forest where they were born to give birth to their own pups. They are viviparous, giving birth to litters of 4 to 17 live pups after a 10 to 12 month gestation period. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk right now. This species is currently listed as vulnerable by the IUCN Red List due to threats from overfishing for their fins, meat, and skin, as well as the loss of vital mangrove nurseries to coastal development. Despite their large size and predatory nature, they are not considered a significant threat to humans, with only 10 to 11 unprovoked bites recorded and 0 fatalities. Now for the reveal. It was a lemon shark. I've heard that they can get a favourite human when they come down to research them, along with many other sociable features, which is what inspired me to put them on my list. I wonder if someone will count how many times I say shark during this video. I fear it will be one hell of a lot. This is probably the most sharky looking shark of the bunch, but I'd argue that they're still very cute. I hope you can't see the word lemon anywhere in that reference photo. Wouldn't surprise me that much if I forgot to crop that out. Yet again, I failed to realise just how long these parts of the video are and have not written this far ahead, so I shall do some more rambling. This guy's a bit chunkier than the reference photo, but hey, maybe he's just eaten a couple small sharks. I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Also, to clarify, when at the start of this part I said that they are not my favourite, it's not that I don't think they're cute, it's just they're not one of my top, 10. I don't really know what my top 10 are though, so that might be a bit vague. I don't know what else to say. Although I love sharks, there's really only so much you can ramble on about them for. What is going on? Why is there like a crazy vibrating thing on this? Really hope that's not in the final video and that's just my computer. Not my computer. You know what I mean. Now, moving on to our third and final shark. This is a fascinating carpet shark, known for their dramatic metamorphosis and incredibly long tails. They are often called a different name in Australia and the UK due to their different adult appearance. Pups are born dark brown or black with white vertical stripes. That might give you a clue. These stripes are thought to mimic the patterns of venomous sea snakes to deter predators. As they grow, typically between 20 to 35 inches, the stripes break up into small dark brown spots on a tan background. Because they look so different, scientists originally classified juveniles and adults as two separate species until 1823. This shark's tail can amount for nearly half of its length in total, and they typically reach lengths to 7 to 9 feet, with rare individuals reaching up to 12 feet. They live for approximately 25 to 30 years. Imagine having a 3.5 at the shortest tail. That's crazy. During the day, they are sluggish and often rest on the seabed, standing on their pectoral fins. They are most active at night. Unlike many sharks that must swim to breathe, zebra sharks use a spiracle to pump water over their gills whilst resting. They have small mouths and powerful throat muscles that act like a vacuum, sucking prey out of crevices or shells. Their diet consists primarily of mollusks, snails and clams, crustaceans, crabs and shrimp, and small bony fish. They have whisker-like barbels on their snouts that help them detect movement and find food hidden in the sand. They are oviparous, meaning they lay eggs, and females attach 1 to 4 large purplish black egg capsules to the seafloor using adhesive fibers. They are one of the few shark species capable of parthenogenesis, where a female can produce a genetically unique embryo without any male involvement. Imagine if people could do that. The species is currently listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List due to habitat degradation and overfishing for their fins, meat, and liver oil. I thought during this, and I assume you might have too, that this shark is actually very similar to the nav shark. Did you get it? It's the zebra shark, otherwise known as a leopard shark, which isn't confusing at all. This one was a right pain to draw, though, with all the millions and millions of spots. Might be exaggerating a bit, but it felt like so many. As you might have seen in the recording, I did struggle a bit with the shape of this one, especially its front swimmy fin. Despite all of this research and notes, I still do not know any of the names of their sections and parts of their body. Maybe I should look into that a bit more, but oh well. This one wasn't originally on my list as one of the ones I'd draw, but as I was scrolling through Pinterest, I saw a couple photos of it and thought it's pretty cute. They have quite silly looking little faces, and their shape's pretty cool with the long pointed tail, which is, as I mentioned, half of their body size. So yeah, I decided to draw it. I nearly decided to draw the shadow as well, but then thought, A, that wouldn't fit with everything else because nothing else has a shadow, and B, it would be difficult to draw, and why give myself more challenge than I already had with all of the spots. Again, I'm not really sure why it's done this, but to me, currently, whilst recording this, it looks extremely blurry, this video. If it is in post, like when I post it, I'm sorry, and I don't know why that happened. Yes, my phone camera isn't amazing, but I'm fairly sure it wasn't this bad quality when I first did it. I don't know if it's the software I'm currently using, YouTube Create, or if, I don't know, something else, but it is quite annoying, and I'm not really sure why it's there. On the other hand, it is kind of making it look cool, because as the paper moves, the dots move as well, and it looks kind of animated. Speaking of animated, I'll probably try and do that little fun animation at the start of every video. I'm not really a pro animator by any means, but it'd be fun to make a little customized one for each, like the shark eating you, or I don't know what videos I have saved. I won't spoil anything actually. Another thing I'm going to make a tradition, I think, is my profile picture and inspiration for the name, and also introduction animation cat is based on my real life cat called Dolly. So I think every video I will give you a little sneak peek photo of my baby girl. So here it is. Enjoy. She's a very funny looking little puppet. I hope you enjoyed the video and all of the interesting facts in it. If I missed any of your favourite sharks, please comment them, and any cool facts you know about them below. I'd love to read them. As always, a link to my Pinterest board where I keep my references will be linked in the description. Feel free to check out my shark board as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye bye for now.